What's up, everybody? Today we start a brand new series. I think we're going to call this series Meta Team. So the point of this series is in every video we build a different meta team. We're definitely going to do the most common PvE stuff, like for example Tricaru, Dots Team, BJ5, Rift Beast, the most common Rift Beast things. Not like free to win, use this wacky thing in Rift Beast. We're going to do the most common Rift Beast, most common strong triple S Rift Beast teams. I think we may also do, you guys let me know in the comments if we should do PvP teams as well, like for example the most common arena offense teams, like standard arena offense teams, standard arena defense teams, guild war offense, guild war defense, or siege offense, siege defense, even though they are a little bit, the siege teams change. Also, let me know what else we should include. Maybe we should include some of the Dimension Hole teams as well. You guys let me know. But we're definitely going to do at least the Tricaru, BJ, the things that I already mentioned. So here's the game plan for this. As I said before, it's going to be a fairly, I think it's going to be a fairly short series. We'll find out maybe in a year. It's like 200 episodes. Like, geez, we did a lot of stuff in this series. We're here on the Asia server account. Asia server does not have... The reason that we're on the Asia server account is because the Asia server does not have meta teams right now. The Europe server has more meta teams. It's running Tricaru. My main has meta teams. It's running Tricaru. It's running other very, very fast teams on both those accounts. For the Europe server... for the Asia server account, this one... We don't have crazy meta teams. Here are the teams that we're running for these dungeons. This is, it was fairly standard at first, but now a lot of people are doing the continuous damage team, right? We got the dragons. This is not a fairly standard, Double Spectre is not a fairly standard team that people are using for that. This is kind of standard. We'll do the Tricaru and Necropolis too. But what are we even using for this one? Yeah, we got kind of different teams than the normal teams. Also, we're doing like Punisher Script, we'll do Punisher Script, Steel Fortress, stuff like that. But I feel like this is going to be a nice series. The point of this series is no filler episodes. Not like, oh, let's test this. Because you know what, in Beginner's Grind, we're like, let's test this team out. Let's test this team out. Let's test this team out. We're just going to build, like, this is the Tricaru, and that's it. Then this one is BJ5, and that's it. There's not going to be any filler stuff, so that if someone new or returning to the game wants to know how to catch up, this is going to be just watch the whole series, and that's it. And you should be fairly caught up. So that's the game plan for the whole series. And then this way I could just link it. Like if people ask in Twitch, we got some nice links. We'll link them all to this series specifically. So anyway, today, like I said, today we're on the little Snoopy account. It's I don't know why it's called Little Snoopy. It was never, none of these names are intended to be things that we show on video. And then we start doing videos with them, and then the ridiculous account names. This was not even intended to be an account that did anything until we started summoning Nat 5s on it. Same with Europe, same with China, same with anything else. In the future, I should really put better names on things. Anyway, we are going to do Tricaru today. As I mentioned, we don't have any crazy teams right now. There are two references that I would like to... Actually, let's get this started before I show the references, because... all the time that we have this 100 energy max, this is not something that you should ever have fully maxed, because these energy is so valuable, right? Let's see if I can actually buy the... No, I can't buy the energy there, but it's extreme. It's very expensive to buy the energy. We can actually see it in... Where's in the shop? Can we see it? Normal? Over, yeah, it's 120 crystals for 10 energy here, whereas 120 crystals would give you 380 energy for normal, right? So very, very expensive energy, should never be going to waste. We're going to awaken because we got two of these Tricarus already built, not built. Obviously, no runes, so we're gonna rune them up. This one is obviously not runed, so we're gonna rune it up. And then we have a third one, which we're going to get started as well. This account's going to be so OP by the end of the series. Like, this account's going to be pretty good by the end of the series. Let's see if there's any... I don't know if there's any other inugamis already built in here. Maybe I awakened one and stuck it in storage or something like that. I know I'm super maxed on this. Right, we got plenty of Grim Reapers because we're going to do the Dots team. Everything is going to be on this account. I was going to do it on different accounts. So like one thing on this account, one thing on the other account. But, okay, so we don't have... Well, I mean, we got some other inugamis that we can use for food and stuff like that, but we don't have any inugami. Okay, so we're going to awaken this water inugami. Then we'll start farming the dungeon while I talk. Now, the first thing we have to do, we have to second awaken our inugamis. So I was using a team of Fran and twins for this. It's a pretty fast team. However, not everyone, like not new players or returning players may not have the twins, right? So we're going to use Spectra. Spectra's fantastic in these things. He slows and the attack power breaks everything. It's fantastic for so much of this stuff in the Dimension Hole. And then we're going to use Lauren just because she's a 3-star. She's got the defense break. We do need a defense break if we don't have here. And the Tricaru, I mean the Ikaru, sorry, call him Tricaru. The Ikaru does have a defense break, but if we have no runes on him right now, we'll rune him up. But if we have no runes on him right now, he's going to die. So we need another defense break. We can also, we can't use other inugamis here, right? So we're thinking about the 4th slot. We don't necessarily need to use Lauren. We just need something that does damage. And we need, since we know he's going to die without any runes, again, we'll rune him up. But we need another defense break. This is going to be faster if we add more damage to it. But for right now, we will use this. So next thing we have to do is we have to check our guild for guild achievements, right? Guild skills, yeah. So we have to see how we have this Crest of Punishment increases the stat of ally monsters in Kairos Dungeon. Dungeon! We have guild level 21 I don't know why I'm shrinking down. Defense plus 3%. So we have what we need for this defense tower from the guild. I actually should collect that other stuff. Then we need to see how we are in the glory shop. And we have to see... We need one more upgrade. Actually, no, we need 2 more upgrades into the Guardstone, right? So we have to keep that in mind when we think about how much defense our Ikarus need. Also, this Fire Sanctuary is going to come into play. This Ancient Sword is going to come into play. This Sky Tribe Totem is going to come into play. This Fallen Ancient Keeper. So the reason the attack and the crit damage, basically are... The role that they play is for Vertiheal, the Vertiheal damage, because Vertiheal is going to be doing a majority of the damage here. Also, we have to keep in mind that this Fire Sanctuary, the Ancient Sword, the Sky Tribe Totem, and the Fallen Ancient Guardian also come into play. Now, you may think, okay, I get the Fallen Ancient Guardian because of the crit damage. I get this because of the speed. We want to make sure we have enough speed on the units. We want to make sure we have enough. Why the fire one? It's a Tricaru team. So this is because of Vertiheal, right? So Vertiheal is going to be doing the majority of the damage here. So we want to make sure that our Fire Sanctuary is upgraded. And if you guys are not focusing on, maybe a lot of new or returning players are not focusing on their towers because they're like, what do I need the towers for? That's just for Arena. It's not just for Arena. It is for everything. So the guild flags are for guild content. The arena towers, the towers here, all of these sanctuaries and stuff, this is for everything in the game. So these are very important to actually upgrade, just in general. And if you find yourself running more of one element than another, like if you find yourself you got like some crazy dark units, you may want to upgrade the dark sanctuary more than some of the others, maybe prioritize them more, but really depends on what you're specifically running. But all of these have value, right? All of these have value. The faster you want to make your teams, the more important it is to upgrade all of these. And we need a certain amount of defense on our Tricarus for them to actually team up with everything. So the point of the Tricaru team is, maybe I should have explained this earlier, the point of the Tricaru team is that they will continue to do their team ups. There's only 4 units on the team. There's supposed to only be 4 units on the team. Generally speaking, there's some exceptions to the rule. But generally speaking, 4 units on team. This way they always team up all together. Every single unit moves together every single time. The Vertiheal keeps increasing the attack gauge. By the way, the team at its core, maybe I should explain the team at its core, right? The team at its core is the Vertiheal and 3 Ikarus. So Vertiheal is going to just keep increasing. Every time he hits, he does 20% attack gauge increase. So every time they team up, it's going to overfill the attack gauge. And they're always going to all team up with each other. And they will team up. And when you team up, the skill cooldown is decreased, right? Let me show you. The skill cooldown is decreased so that I feel like so many people already know this. And they're like, yeah, they go. Well, then you don't need to watch this video. That's all I'm saying. They'll keep teaming up, right? They got the counterattack passive, which we really don't care too much about. But they'll keep using this team up, which keeps attacking together. And then they'll keep reducing the cooldown on their team up, which means the next time one of these Ikarus gets a turn, he's got his skill 3 again. I mean, his skill 2 again, right? So keeps increasing and overfilling attack gauge, keeps increasing and overfilling attack gauge, and basically you just get a ridiculous amount of turns compared to the enemy getting almost no turns, because it's basically just manipulating the Vertiheal passive as much as humanly possible. If the 3 Ikarus team up with not Vertiheal and team up with something else, it's not going to keep increasing their attack bar. They're not going to keep cycling turns. Like if it's three Ikarus and, like, for example, Chandra is not going to do anything. They're going to get turns, they're going to get turns, they're going to get turns. Like, all the Ikarus are going to move, Chandra's going to move, and then the enemies are all going to move. So you get 4 turns, and that's it, right? So with the Vertiheal, you get 10, 12, 14 turns. You get all these crazy amounts of turns before the enemy even starts to move. So that's the point of the Tricaru team, is just you are manipulating the turns that you're getting by a significant amount. So all these Ikarus need a certain amount of defense to make sure that they team up with everyone on the team, and there's no 5th unit. Some people actually ask me, well, what if I use this for a 5th unit? Is that going to be good? What if I use that for a 5th unit? What if I use a defense? Like, actually, I think someone actually mentioned, oddly enough, that I mentioned Chandra, but I think there were actually someone mentioned, like, oh, if we just use Chandra with the 3 or with the 3 Ikarus, then it's going to be even better because you need less stats. It's like, no, that's not how it works. You're missing the whole point of the Vertiheal in there, right? Well, then you use Vertiheal and Chandra. That's not how it works. You're missing the point. It needs to be the 4 units, so they always team up with the same units every time, so that those Ikarus always have that skill 2 available. Every time they move, they'll have the skill 2 available, and they always team up, always team up, always team up. It's just manipulating that mechanic of the team up and the Vertiheal attack gauge, right? So that's the point of that. Having any 5th unit in there is going to mess with that gimmick, because it is basically abusing a gimmick for this team. So where, I don't remember where oh, you know what, let's go take a look at the, I think I was going to mention something, as you guys get the idea, maybe, I hope, of the team. So we got the fundamentals of the team. But yeah, basically, these guys just need a ton of defense to make sure that they team up. They need a certain amount of speed. They need a certain amount of accuracy. We'll go take a look at the actual chart for how much stats they need. I don't know who to credit this chart of. I apologize. If you guys know who initially came up with these charts, you can leave in the comments below so that they get credit. I don't want to, you know, poo-poo on anyone. I just don't know where these charts actually came from. But these are charts that have been floating around the community for a while. So, where's the thing? Not this one. Where? Oh, it's this one. It's the one that I literally highlighted so I wouldn't lose it. It's got a big pink highlighter, and of course I lose it. So this is the amount of defense that you need. There you go. You've timestamped that even. That's the amount of defense that you need for each Ikaru. So we have the 5% guild bonus, level 21 guild at the top left, which we already saw. We have a level 21 plus guild. And then if you have, so we have a defense tower. Can you guys actually, yeah, you guys can see this. We have a defense tower of, what is it, 8? So this is based on the number of determination sets. This is how much defense we're going to need on each Ikaru. So if we have 0 determination sets, we need 2410 defense, right? Plus 2410 defense. So there's quite a lot of defense that we need on these, but the more determination sets you have, the less defense you need on each unit. Yeah, so we got to keep that in mind. And then, so like we just have to make sure that the numbers add up and see what our goals are for what we have. We could always try to make sure, if we can't hit those numbers, we just do some more arena to upgrade our arena tower, which we should be doing anyway. Then we have this one. So this is the speed that you're going to need for these. And what I do, because I've built this team already before on multiple accounts. Multiple of my accounts, don't email me. I'm not building this for you. Watch the video. So what I always do is I always overkill it on the speed, right? I like to err on the side of caution and just overdo it with the speed. You don't need as much speed as I do, but I try to go for like 84 plus speed on all of them. So I do know that I overkill it on the speed, and I also don't put enough accuracy. So we got to put more accuracy. So we're going to try to do a little bit better on this one. Is less speed, more accuracy. So these are all the speed that you need. Ikaru 1 speed, Ikaru 2 speed, Ikaru 3 speed for the most efficient runs. And then also keep in mind, another thing that I want to point out is the transmogs do make a difference, right? So if you have I think what people like to do is they like to put the Mech Ikaru on the Mech Ikaru transmog on the Ikaru with the highest accuracy, so that he will hit first. He will have the highest probability of landing a defense break, a consistent defense break, and then it will make more effective things instead of having because he'll team up first and he'll actually attack first in the animation, right? So that's the reason they do that. Some people also do just all Mech Ikaru transmogs because the animation speeds do change based on the transmogs. And then the Halloween Vertiheal is the fastest Vertiheal transmog. So that's what we're if we have the transmog stones, we're going to transmog all of these. This damage, oh, you guys can't even see it. You guys see all this stuff here. There you go. There's all the information here. We're going to be referencing that later to make sure that we have all of our stats where they should be. Now, can I take this off? Yeah, we gotta. I don't think that we actually need to worry too much about this team-up damage. Or I know we don't need to worry too much about the team-up damage because the Tricarus don't do as much damage as the Vertiheal does. And I've tried this with the crit damage Tricaru, and I've tried this with the normal Tricaru, because I have crit damage Tricarus on the main. And it really does, I mean, it makes it faster, but for the amount of extra effort, it's better to just do, like, it's better to do fight sets, actually, so that Vertiheal does more damage. Because Vertiheal's really doing a lot of the damage, not the Tricarus. Because Tricarus do damage based on their, they team up based on their defense, but their damage that they do is based on their attack power. So if you've got a lot of insane stats, I've seen some insane Tricaru teams that have just like, they have attack and crit damage and defense and everything. And it's like, the runes on them are insane. I think it's Japan server. That's generally where they have those. But yeah, most of the damage is going to be coming from our Vertiheal. If I show you the Vertiheal, you're going to cry. I think we might have two Vertiheals. Do we have two Vertiheals on this account? I don't know. But we'll see the Vertiheal over... Where is he? We've got plenty of stuff for meta teams. I can't wait to like get rid of all this stuff here. So we have one Vertiheal. Okay. So Vertiheal is... enjoy this. Enjoy whatever the hell this is, right? So it actually works just fine, but we're going to have to change this. Vertiheal is going to be changed to Rage. Rage Blade, or maybe Rage Determination, or Rage, whatever, as long as we get 100% crit rate and as much damage as possible. So we want 100% crit rate, mandatory. No questions about it. Not 99, not 98, 100%. 100% crit rate, as much crit damage as possible, as much attack as possible. We also want some, a little bit of tankiness just in case the dragon moves. But the big thing is, we don't care about that at all. The big thing is we want as much damage as humanly possible and 100% crit rate from him. And we saw with this chart that we don't actually need crazy speed on Vertiheal because the Tricarus are just going to, the Icarus are just going to keep teaming up with him over and over and over again. That he doesn't need. He's going to increase his attack age of everyone and get turns just naturally from that, right? So, and I'm just going by the data that other people have done. I did not do all of these specific calculations myself, so I'm just deferring to them. Maybe I should double check, but I'm sure it's fine. Enough people are running it. I'm sure all of these numbers are fine. So let's re-rune our Vertiheal and let's see what he looks like. This is what he looks like now. And then we'll see what he looks like later. So we got our 10 run done of the Inugami Second Awakened Dungeon. Let's take a look at the record. Fairly what I expected. The Inugami dies. Everything else survives. It's not fast, but like I said, I was running it with the twins on this to do the other Inugamis. But I wanted to do something because some people don't have the twins or don't have scalps on the twins. So I wanted to do this. Let's actually take a look before we redo this again. Just to show the runes. Here's the... Oh, we need some artifacts, right? So just speed, HP. Actually, her accuracy is fine, though. So not a crazy by any stretch of the imagination, Lauren, right? Nothing crazy on there. And this guy's just speed. Actually, he needs more crit rate. I'm doing this so you guys can see everything. I'm so used to doing that. But, yeah, he's just on speed, crit damage, accuracy. He's got 100% accuracy. He doesn't need 100% accuracy necessarily for this stuff, but, I just like to have it anyway. Oh, there's not even... He also doesn't need attack, by the way. He just needs good speed, crit rate, accuracy, crit damage. He needs more crit rate than this, though. I would actually say we could even sacrifice some accuracy for more crit rate. And also more speed. He's kind of a crappy Spectre, to be honest. But the whole point of this is that with this account, we don't have as crazy runes as, like, for example, well, there's no point of doing this on the main because there's already speed teams on the main. But with this account, we're trying to do, like, you know, not super hot stuff, not super great stuff. So we're starting from a place. Oh, and we have her. I think she is actually, yeah, she's not ruined that bad. Speed, HP. You don't need to have her like this. Well, this one's not anything too crazy. I'm mostly looking at the speed here. The speed and overall stat efficiency. But yeah, you don't need anything too crazy on these. I just wanted to show something that people could replicate. So we're going to continue doing it with that. And then, oh, the Vertiheal. Actually, I want to see if we have the transmogs. How was that girl? Now I'm curious. How was the... Oh, okay. I was just curious. That has no relevance to the video. That's not the transmog building. This is the transmog building. Okay. Do we have enough for the Vertiheal transmog? We do have enough for the Vertiheal transmog. Very nice. Okay, so we'll do Halloween So apparently, this one is faster, but this one is... No, not this one. This one is the fastest. Let's take a actually look at the... Do we need to? I don't think we need to take a look at the crit animations. Do we? I think this is just irrelevant. We shouldn't have even include this part. Really, this is faster? It never really seems faster. But that's another thing that Comtos, sneaky things that Comtos like to do to get people to buy the new transmog packs is like have the animations faster. So, yeah. Let's do this. Let's do the transmog. Hooray, hooray. But again, I did not specifically do the calculations myself on the calculating which transmogs are faster. Other people have done that, so I defer to them, right, if I haven't done the math myself. So this is the old... Let's take a look at this this old Vertiheal. Well, actually, I already changed the artifacts, but I didn't change the runes yet. So this is the old Vertiheal. 100% crit rate, which is great. Crit damage is very low. Let's take a look at the... New Vertiheal, yes. Okay, so the new Vertiheal, new Vertiheal has 104. Why do I keep doing this? I keep doing this because I want you guys to see everything, but you can already see everything currently. New Vertiheal has a little bit lower HP, but he makes up for it in defense, his speed. I always like to run Vertiheal faster than this, actually, but again, we're going to defer to them, who did the math, saying Vertiheal does not need to be anywhere near as fast as I like to put him. So we'll test it out. We'll see how it does, right? So we have just attack, crit damage, attack. I was just trying to go for a lot of crit damage, a lot of crit rate, and a lot of attack power. That's the point of Vertiheal. We just need him to do as much damage as possible. So we'll apply these changes and rip to... That's actually... I mean, aside from the fact that he could have higher attack power. He has basically no speed. But the crit damage is not that bad, right? And also remember that... Comtos gave you some decent runes for, if you guys like, I don't have good rage runes. Like, Comtos gave you some decent runes with the Ken. So, this one, I'm looking for skill 1 crit damage. I'm looking for damage dealt by attacking together. I'm looking for attack primary stat, right? So, let's see if we get some damage dealt by attacking together. I'm hoping that everything rolls into that. Life drain just makes him survive longer, but I'm hoping for damage dealt by attacking together. Fantastic. He does life drain with skill 1, but that's not the stats that I'm looking for. So. Okay, so we got 1 into that. Not great, but it's better than nothing, right? And if you don't have a good team for farming artifacts, you could just farm lower levels, at least to get some. I mean, even if you have blue artifacts that have the right, that have decent enough subs. I mean, it's not great, but we'll use it. So again, this one is also damage dealt by attacking together. Attack primary stat. Damage dealt by attacking together. Additional damage by 3% of attack. Let's see what other stats would be good on here, actually. Damage dealt on fire. That would actually be good. Right? Let's see. Damage received from fire wouldn't be bad, but not necessarily that we're going for that. It would just be help him if the dragon gets turns. It would give him some extra tankiness. Skill 1 crit damage. Skill 2 crit damage. Skill 1 crit damage is more important, actually. Because of all his team-ups. What else do we have? Damage dealt by attacking together. Additional damage proportionate to attack is actually not bad. Damage proportionate to defense and speed and HP, we don't really care about that. But he's going to have a lot of attack, power, and that additional damage proportion to attack is going to just be a little bit more damage. Crit damage, if the enemy's condition is good or bad, are both good. Single target crit damage on your turn is, I mean, less impactful than if they're attacking together. But at least it is still good. So let's see if we get damage dealt by attacking together and additional damage by 3% of attack. But I just wanted to cover the things that are going to be extra good for him, right? Damage dealt by attacking together, okay. Again, it's not super optimal artifacts, not super top tier. So eventually we'll replace these artifacts with something that's more, that has like all the stats what we want for him. But at least we're getting damage dealt by attacking together, so I can't complain there. So we got Vertiheal, for the most part, runed up. I think the runes are all maxed. The runes are also, for the most part, grinded. So that's good. We just hope we don't get a defense increasing effect. We want either number 1 or number 2. We could also re-roll one of the stats, too. We could re-roll... Please don't roll defense increasing effect. Now that I say that, we're going to get it, aren't we? But we could re-roll one of the stats and see what we get with the last one. Oh, can you please just upgrade? Please just upgrade. It's going to not do this for 25 minutes. It's going to not upgrade. Please upgrade. Please upgrade. Did it forget how to do it? I think it forgot how to upgrade. This is... Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, we'll continue to do this off camera. Continue to upgrade this because you know it's going to be 25 minutes. But, yeah, that's what he's looking like so far. He's going to have another, like, 100 attack power in addition to that. And he's got all his skill ups, too. Maybe we'll do some arena. We'll see if we can upgrade some towers even more. And then we'll work on the Ikaru after that. We finished upgrading the artifacts on Vertiheal. Here is what they look like upgraded. I did re-roll both of them. We got lucky that it didn't take too many re-rolls for the some of the subs. Damage dealt on fire plus 6%. That's not bad, right? Because it's fire dungeon. Actually, it's not completely fire dungeon. Just there's some misconceptions about this. Most of the units that you fight against in Dragon's B12 are not fire. They're just red crystals. They're not fire crystals. They're just red crystals. So they're not fire element, I mean. So it actually only really matters on the mid boss and the end boss. So sometimes people make misconceptions about that. And then for this one, additional damage by 4% of attack. It's not, crazy, but it's just extra damage that he's going to do. So here are the stats. Actually, he looks pretty decent, to be honest. Like, this is not even that crazy of an account, like, runes-wise, but it does look pretty decent for him. So we'll see how good it works. I'm not sure if it's going to be tanky enough, but we will see. I'm just going to test it. I'm not going to, like, go and do research on if it's tanky enough. I'm just going to test it. So let's take a look at the inugami. So let's take a look at this amazingly broken one that we started doing here. Let's do... No, we don't need to... What is this? Yep, they're both defense. Damage received from fire. Okay, that's okay, but we don't really care too much about this one specifically. We're looking for... You know what? Let's do skill 1 accuracy is actually a pretty important one. So we have... Actually, additional damage by 2% of defense is not... Well, actually, that's not great. He doesn't do really multi-hits. So let's see if we get some extra accuracy. That would be the optimal situation, is the defense, and then we get extra accuracy with skill 1. So let's hope for it. We're going to try to have... Nice. So if he's got a lot of accuracy... Actually, let's build the first one first. Let's build the one that's got the highest speed first, and we'll try to put as much accuracy on him as we can. So that right there should speed up the runs. Well, you can't win them all, right? Okay. So at least we know that we're going to have... we have nothing. We have, like, no artifacts on this account. A lot of people have not really crazy artifacts. I mean, if you're endgame, you do a lot of RTA and stuff like that, and you got artifacts. That's good enough. Oh, what do we do? So what do we have here? Speed increasing back, defense plus 4% damage on my attack. That's one. That's so bad. Okay, let's do damage dealt on fire. We'll take that. What do we have here? Crit damage if the enemy is good. Additional damage by 4% of attack. And then this is damage received from fire. This one is Yeah, let's hope that we get the damage dealt on fire. That's the game plan. And we're going to try to get a lot of... Oh, nice. We're going to get a lot of speed. Well, actually, we do. A lot of speed, a lot of accuracy, and then a lot of defense. So we're going to try to rune the first one up. I mean, I guess that's not terrible, right? But we're really hoping for damage dealt on fire. We're going to try to rune the first one up the best. Yeah. And then we'll do the other one. So we're going to try to go for 84 speed. I don't like that necessarily. Fight is not... So he's got speed and... It's got speed, accuracy, and defense. That's what we're looking for. Fight is not bad. However, why does he have this... well, I mean, obviously he's not finished. That's why he has that crap on him. But defense is the most important stat. Actually, let's do these. Let's do these ones first. So we got defense here, and we're looking for speed and accuracy. Okay, we're gonna probably re-roll this then. Not re-roll, but like see if we can get some. I guess we'll use this. 30, 20, 27 is good. I'll take 27. You know, you got to use what you got to use. You got to use whatever you have at your disposal. We'll do that. We got 3 of them. Not the end of the world. 20. Okay, so that's nice. That's nice. Okay, we'll do this. Even though we literally just took it off. What else do we have? So we got speed and accuracy stuff. It's not anything crazy. What I mean is amazing, amazing, amazing. You know what? The shield is actually not terrible. Just in case the dragon gets a turn. Well, actually, no. Actually, it is actually pointless. I take that back. It's actually pointless. Because we're going to cycle so much. Because ally shield for 3 turns. We're going to cycle, and the shield's going to naturally come off before he gets a turn anyway. So actually, shield is pointless AF. All right, what do we have here? Defense, accuracy. We do need the accuracy. We do need the speed. Maybe we see if how these roll. I mean, they're all bad. We're just trying to find less bad runes. They're all bad. We're trying to find less bad runes. Isn't that just the story of all of Summoner's War? I can't imagine how long this video is actually going to be. I'm sorry for making it so long, but on the bright side, we're trying to not do filler videos on this series. We're just trying to do like impactful videos. It's not going to be like any, let's build this wacky thing. But building the wacky things are fun though. All right, so we do have more accuracy here. And then we'll do, I don't like any, maybe we have, is there anything I care about? You know what? Actually, let's see if we have some determination. Although we could probably use we'll probably use the determination more on the other ones. Let's just see. What do we have? HP, attack. Yeah, we at least have accuracy there. This is not. I mean, that's okay on her, but we could use this on the Tricaru. Let's see what we have here. Let's see if we have a good. Maybe we have a fight rune. So we can't get defense on this at all. So we're just looking for speed and accuracy. So we have speed and accuracy, actually. Yeah. So we do have a set of fight runes. I don't love this necessarily. Do we have a set of guard? That's got some good stats. No. No, we do not. No, we do not. So much of this stuff needs to be fixed. Oh, gross. Okay, so we're gonna keep. We have good accuracy kind of on him right now. We're gonna try to improve that. I'm gonna keep tinkering. This way we don't need to all see it. And we'll come back after he's upgraded and we'll see what it looks like. We're back. We upgraded the runes. We upgraded the artifacts. Here's what we have on him currently. We have just 1-2 set of guard, and then we have 1-2 set of fight. The fight is nice. It at least helps the vertiheal out. And then we have 1 broken set. We have some decent accuracy on him. We have him decently fast. Let's take a look at how much speed we have, how much defense we have on him total. 23-27. So it's not going to be as much as we need. Let's refer, and we have this as well. Let's take a look at the skill 1 accuracy, skill 2 crit damage, additional damage by 4% of defense, which is not really that much. It works better on multi-hitters. Attack plus portion to lost HP. That's not the one I was going for. I just ran out of stuff to re-roll it, right? Damage dealt on fire, crit damage if the enemy's condition is good. Both of those are nice. And then we have the defense primary stats for both of those. So we have plus 23-27 on here. We have good speed. We have good accuracy. 23-27 is not going to be enough, though. Let's take a look over here at our thing again. 23-27 at an 8 defense tower. So that is going to be, we're going to need at least 2 sets of determination runes. So I don't know that we have 2 sets of determination runes, so we have a few options. Well, we have to, first off, we have to make the other inugamis at least this tanky, right? On the bright side, we don't need to make him as, let's take a look at this again. On the bright side, we don't need to make him the other ones as fast or as good accuracy. We just need to make sure that they have enough defense, right? At least this amount of defense. So we need either determination sets, or we need to upgrade our defense tower more. So if we upgrade our, again, 23-27, what is it? 23-27 plus 23-27. So we are over here, 8 tower, and we're going to need 2 determination sets. Unless we get a little bit more defense on this one, we can manage to put the same defense or higher on the other ones as well. Then we only need 1 determination set, or if we upgrade the, if we upgraded the defense tower, it's still not going to be enough. So we have to just try to get determination sets now on here. So that's currently, that's going to be the game plan. We have a fight set, which is nice for vertiheal, but we do still need at least 2 determination sets. I don't know if we're going to actually, I don't think we actually have the determination sets, which is the issue. Oh yeah, let's take this garbage off her. We'll put that we'll put that on there. So let's see how many determination sets we actually have again. We had nothing, right? We had no good determination sets. We have this. Let's see if we roll accuracy on this. We have this that we could use, but it's not that great. Is this a broken set on her? It seems like it's actually a broken set, so I don't mind taking that off. So we actually need barely any speed with the rest of this stuff. So that's nice. But I guess we'll do... You know, we'll see. Again, we'll tinker around. We'll see what we come up with. And we'll see how the second one looks. But again, we need 2 determination sets. So that's going to be fun to try to get those. Remember how I said we only needed 2 determination sets? Well, buckle up, because we're actually going to need quite a decent amount more than 2 well, maybe not a decent amount. We're going to need more than 2 determination sets, though. So let's take a look at what we have on this one. Yes, we'd like to continue on this one. And make sure I have this thing open, because we're going to need to reference this. So 2250, and we do have maxed on here as well. We have a determination set here. We have a determination set on the first one, correct? It's been like half an hour since I did the last part of this video, so I'm trying to remember if we have a determination. Actually, we could just go look, right? So we have, no, we do not have. It's this one that we have. Oh, no, we're going to do another determination set on the next one at the very least, but we are going to still need more than, let's take a look again at our reference. So we have 22 plus 2250 on here, which means that with our tower, we're going to need 3. So, yeah, we're going to need at least 2 more determination sets. Actually, that's not bad. You know what? I'm going to just try to get all determination sets on that last one. If we have to do double determination guard, that's fine too. But I think that should work on the last one. So let's apply this. However, we do still have some determination lacking. So, actually, we can't even see. So that's actually why I'm doing the this one over here. why I'm doing the light beast. So let's craft some determination runes. Let's see if we can get anything good. We do have one set at least, right? We do actually have one set of determination. We just need a little bit more. We need at least one more set. We have a slot 6. We have a slot 1. Not quite what we need. All right, so we don't... Wait, what is this? No, I'm not going to keep that. So we're just going to keep working on some more water rift beast and then the light rift beast. And we'll see how we do. We also have some other options, right? We have some other... And I tried I crafted whatever I had earlier today as well. We have some other options. You can see my contribution is fantastic. We can go here. We can see if we can get some determination sets over here. I don't think we're going to get anything here. Actually, let's just skip this. We don't really need... We're not going to get determination here. We're not going to... Hey, we got some stuff. Should we skip this or should we include this? This is kind of fun, popping these boxes. But you guys can skip ahead if you want to skip ahead. Like, skip ahead like a minute. We should be done with that. These boxes. So... I just think we may get determination here. We also do have the rune boxes here, but they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad, the rune boxes here. We have a couple other options, though, for getting runes. Hey, we don't need that, though. So, if we're in a pinch for runes. So I'll go over those quickly in a second. Nothing. Okay. So we have Guild Shop. We can do these legendary rune box. However, you can't choose whatever you want, right? You can't choose what well, first off, we don't have enough points to get those. Then we have mysterious rune box. So this is 3 random runes. Really, actually, pretty terrible. pretty terrible. We have some other options as well if we're in a quick fix for runes. We need a quick rune fix. We can also do one of these. No, not this. We can do these, and we can see what we get from here. I actually did already refresh all of them, just in case. I don't think we have anything. Maybe we have like 1 Nat 5 we can feed, because like it's an extra dupe. But I would rather not, if possible. We do also have these. So the cool thing about these, instead of the guild war boxes or the guild content boxes, is this you can actually choose whatever sets you want. I would not recommend going crazy with determination sets for these. However, it is a 6-star legend rune. So we are going to, and it's of whatever set you want. So I do actually really like these in general. Not saying do these determination. I would actually recommend to not do determination. But we're going to do 3 of these. Should we do 3? Should we do 4? For the sake of content. I believe that we should really do these units. The Fran, the Elsharion, and the Irgar are the most important ones. If you are early game, these 6-star legendary runes are going to be super great. I would recommend to get Violent. If you are end game and you've been farming your balls off, you're going to get more value out of the reappraisals. So... I would not recommend to do these determination ones. I would recommend to just keep doing the water rift beast, the light rift beast, to try to get the things for crafting them. So let's see what we get here. I mean, there's not a bad value wise. I mean, they're all going to be not bad value wise. This is not great because that's we would need defense on that. I mean, we could roll that for speed. We seem to... I mean, this we keep for maybe... Not this, but this we keep... So we really got nothing. Can we try that again? I would love to try that again. We got good... This is why I would not recommend doing... as I mentioned, this is why I would not recommend doing determination. I would recommend doing... Because we don't really have that much left for here. Do we? I would recommend doing... We have Irgar somewhere, right? You know, let's get one of these two. Just to use all these up. Because I'm going to forget about them. I forget about them and then months go by and then I'm like, oh yeah, we got some of these. So, fantastic. But some of those other ones, if they were violent, they would have been much... We got actually nothing that we can use. That is terrible. If those were violent runes, that would be a different story, right? If those are violent runes, again, that's why I recommend to not do those. But So those violent runes, this would be definitely a different story, and you could even re-up that, right? We're not gonna re-up these, but yeah, we could use. I mean, we could use this, but it's not. Maybe we could change the first one to stick a determination set on the first one. This way, we have one determination set on each, possibly. But yeah, the situation right now is that we need to farm for some more determination runes. So we'll farm for some more determination runes, and we'll come back. This is rolling so bad. It's literally rolling the ones we don't care about. But not even for this. If I was to put this on, I would want speed and accuracy. We actually can use this still for one of the Tricarus, but we already have this. So yeah, maybe we'll keep rolling this. We'll keep farming for determination runes, and we'll come back hopefully with some determination runes because we got to finish this. So we're back. It's been quite a long break. It's been about 4 hours since the last clip, and there was a mistake. Some of you maybe caught it. There was not really a mistake, but when we went to apply the new runes, it didn't apply the artifacts. So we were looking at the defense saying, wow, we don't have enough defense. We still need more determination sets. However, the artifacts didn't actually apply. So the next time I went to go take a look at this, it's like, hey, by the way, you still have some artifacts. You know, do you want to toss them, or do you want to actually apply them? And I'm like, oh, so we had plenty of defense actually. We had 2450. We did in the meantime finish second. Well, we finished farming for second awakening XP with our third Tricaru. We 6-starred him. Did I show the 6-star and all that stuff or whatever? We also, but yeah, we farmed for regular XP to upgrade him. And then we also farmed for second awakened XP. We needed we needed more than 3 skill ups. We did also farm at the same time for some skill up for him as well. He farmed himself up in Famine. We farmed, actually, this, Garen Forest, Hell, 3 to get more very fast. I was doing this with, hold on, let me show you guys exactly what I was doing. I was doing this with this, and then I was also doing, I figure we'll get this done a little bit early. I was farming, because we're going to need him for BJ5, so I'm trying to get that done a little bit early. So I did this, though, to make it faster for inugami skill ups, right? Because I was trying to get inugami skill ups. So this is a much faster run than Famine, right? And then I just did the last few because he was like 38. So I was like, you know, let me just do the last few on the last few levels on the water inugami. Just have him farm himself up. He was already at 38. It's a slow run, but he could handle it. Anyway, I got the inugami skill ups. I just wanted to say I don't think that's really relevant at all. So you just zone out. If you zoned out for the past 15 seconds, you're fine. But just letting you guys know that that's where we farmed for the inugami scalps. So we'll see if this is going to be enough defense. I don't know if I showed in the last clip. Again, it was like 4 hours ago. We've been just farming since then. Farm. Welcome to Summoner's War. I don't know if I showed the runes in the last clip. Hopefully he's going to have enough defense. So he's got 2098 before... plus 2098 before his second awakening. So let's take a look at. There we go. It had to find the window again. It's been so long. So, I mean, this is again before his second awakening, though. So we could take a look at the table and see how he is after the second awakening, and how close he is to the defense that he needs. What do we say? We have 2 determination sets, an 8 tower, level 8 tower. So we need. 2 determination sets of level 8 towers, so we need 2292. If we don't have 2292, then we're in trouble. Plus 2292. Plus 2348. So, we should be good to go. Let's test it out. We got 2348, we got 2450, we got 2327. All of this should be fine. All of this, unless my math is wrong, which... it probably is. All of this should be fine. So I can't wait to see how it actually does if we've actually successfully completed our objective of doing not that. Okay, so quick recap of this guy. And then we got our Tricarus. And let me know in the... I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch. Let's make sure that we're... You guys like that, the logo it is? That's for Guild Wars. Yeah, we'll see how it does. And if it works good, and we're done for the day, let me know what you think of the series and what other things you want. Oh, you know what else we have to do? Is we have to transmog them too. So that's going to make it even faster. So far, so good. Didn't get any defense breaks. Looking good so far. Okay, still looking good. Defense break, not defense. Transmog. I mean, defense breaks would make it better. Defense breaks would make it better, but transmogs would make it. Oh, we got to squeeze out some more damage. So far, so good. Okay, and let me know what other stuff would be cool to see as part of this series in the comments. I'm gonna have to see. I mean, this seems to be running just fine, actually. I think this may be a new best time. I'm sure it's on this account. I'm sure it's a new best time. So he did actually. The dragon did actually get a turn. And the dragon moves, but well, obviously the dragon moves before the tower. So 56 seconds. So we broke a minute. I mean, it's nothing super insane. We can definitely do better. So how we do better is number one, we transmog. Number two, we get more tower upgrades. Number three is if we can start stacking some fight sets, take those broken sets off the inugamis. Eventually, right? We have one fight set over here. So if we take this one swift rune and one revenge rune off there, also skilling these up, right? I don't want to Devilmon these inugamis, but if you're going to be running it all day, that little damage is going to actually still help. So based on how much, like, for example, if you're considering Devilmoning Tricarus versus Devilmoning, what Nat 5s did people not really use that much? Christina. I wouldn't Devilmon Christina. She's got 4-star counterparts anyway. So, if you're considered Devilmoning Tricaru versus Devilmoning something that you normally wouldn't use, you can still farm skill ups though. You can still Second Awaken other inugamis. They don't need to be 6-star or anything. You can just Second Awaken other inugamis at like 3 stars, right? 3-star inugami, don't 4-star or 5-star, 6-star, anything. Just Second Awaken those, and then feed those to the Tricarus though. So we only need 4 for each inugami, so we need 12 total, 12 sculpts. So if you guys don't know what to do with your dimensional hole energy and it's filling up and you're leaving it capped at 100, I would say farm some sculpts for these Tricarus. So between upgrading towers, taking those broken sets off and replacing them with fight sets so that the Vertiheal does more damage. And like I said, we'll take a look at the the transmogs too. The mech transmog is going to make it faster as well. So let's actually do the mech transmog now. And let's see. Let's take a little comparison. Where is inugami? Transmog. With all this Second Awakening for them, and then we're just gonna... It feels wrong. Doesn't it feel wrong? It feels wrong to mech transmog them. Alright, so we'll do transmog number 1. We'll do transmog number 2. Some people just do the one with the highest accuracy as transmog. Some people do all 3 of them transmogs. I haven't tried it both ways either, so both ways just yet, so I can't tell you anything specific on like, oh, I like this one better, I like that one better. But some people do it one way, some people do it the other way. I'm just letting you guys know that. So let's see how we do. Oh, and tower upgrades. So let's take a look again at the Glory Shop. So all of these, this Guardstone we don't actually really need anymore because we have enough defense. So that's not a priority anymore. So the priority would be Fire Sanctuary actually before the Water Sanctuary because the Vertiheal is doing the bulk of the damage. And then we already got the speed up, we already got the crit damage up, we already got the attack up. So we happen to already have those maxed. If we did not have those maxed, it would just be a couple seconds slower, right? So, how is the battery exhausted? Oh, the battery's exhausted because we've been, like I said, been basically recording all day. I know it's only like an hour video it's probably an hour at this point. I wanted to make it like half an hour, but it's probably, yeah, it's probably an hour long video. Because I know my videos. It's probably an hour-long video. So let's do this. This way we get some more damage there. And then let's do dragons again. And let's see how we do with these new mech transmogs. Feels like such a sin. It does seem kind of faster. I mean, that's the whole point of them. That's why people do it. But it does seem actually kind of faster. Also feels like a sin to be running Tricaru when I have Martina on here. But it's fine. The most important thing is, well, building the team, right? So that we have it for reference. Even though I've done Tricaru videos before, though. Just this way we have a reference as part of this series. So there we go. Boom, boom. Doing nicely. They do seem like they are pretty fast. This is definitely a faster run based on the animation time. That's the difference. I see a difference. Yeah, I see a difference. All right, guys. Anyway, pretty cool, and we can definitely do better. We can definitely do better. All we have to do is continue to make upgrades. So let me know in the comments what other ones. I mean, we're definitely going to do the dots team. We're definitely going to do BJ5. We're definitely going to do whatever else I said we were going to do. But let me know if there's anything specific that you think we should do. We'll do BJ5, and we'll also do a starter R5 team. So we'll do both of those. And let me know what we should do next, right? Should we do the dots team next? Should we do the starter R5? I mean, we've been running R5 kind of on this account, but we'll clear it off and we'll do it again, right? We didn't do BJ with this one. We got BJR5 on the Europe. We got BJR5 on the global server already, but we didn't do BJR5 on this. So, and then we got the dimensional hole stuff, and we got the Rift B stuff, and we'll do like whatever it is. We'll do like meta teams for it. But that's the point of this series. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got something out of it. I know already a lot of people have Tricaru, but this way, going forward, if I need to reference like, oh, take a look at this, then we got that. But anyway, that's it for this one. See you guys always in the next one.